Hello there, everybody. It's me, Kay, and welcome to a tryout of Dynasty Warriors Origins, a game that really surprised me. To explain a bit, this game is kind of a renaissance for the Dynasty Warriors franchise, from a company that I thought genuinely could not do better. I thought that they were incapable of doing anything but regurgitating the same game every so many years, kind of like the Madden of martial arts 1 against 1,000 gameplay. However, Dynasty Warriors Origins does something very different. DW Origins isn't the tale of the Three Kingdoms era, it's the tale of one person in the backdrop of the Three Kingdoms era, which is the most legendary soap opera ever made. There we go. Let me just get set up here. I've got everything already set, so I can do it quickly. Alright, let's have a look at this game, because this is really something different for people who like Dynasty Warriors. I was blown away by the production value and quality of this game, and I want to share it with people and see if there's interest in it. It does take a little while to load, though, I'll give it that. If you're unfamiliar, by the way, with the Three Kingdoms era, I think the game will explain it better than I can.
Promise me. Promise me.
That's about how I get up in the mornings these days.
That together, the three of us will bring about a new age of peace.
Year 6 of the Gwange era, 183 AD, over 150 years since the start of the Eastern Han Dynasty. A drought that had been ongoing since the previous year and a barrage of inclement weather resulted in a devastating famine. The people were starving, resorting even to eating grass and bark. As time went on, they began to perish. But government officials did nothing to remedy the situation. On the contrary, they raised taxes to fill their own coffers. The peasants suffered at the very hands of those tasked with helping them.
Drink. Yes.
Father, are you...
What a miserable place.
Please, allow us to have some...
Have mercy on us!
Think of the children.
Move! You're pathetic. Shall I put you out of your misery?
Wait. Huh? What you carry is a gift from the Emperor to starving people. What justification could you possibly have for ignoring their plight?
Such insolence! How dare you speak to me like that?
This merchant has confessed everything. You had him purchase goods from corrupt scholars and sell them for you in the city. In exchange, he offered you bribes and business favors.
Scoundrels! Don't you know how hungry we are? Silence!
Stay back!
Son, wait! No, closer!
You!
I don't know who you are, but you have my thanks.
Call for reinforcements!
Sir! Even more?
Reinforcements for the cart full of collard greens?
Hey, you two. This way.
What?
We won't be putting the townspeople at risk here. You can fight without restraint. There is still much I must do. But I swear that I will get you out of here.
I don't know if he's trustworthy. But either way, we'll have to cut our way through.
Through what? The reinforcements for a cart? Again, that was a cart of collard greens, it looked like. What the fuck is going on? How many reinforcements could there be? There's like 2 guys guarding that cart.
You damn brigands! You won't escape!
Brigands. Okay, now to reveal the secret of Dynasty Warriors. Yes, the martial arts combat is wonderful, but the real reason we all love Dynasty Warriors is, as my friends across the pond would say, the bollocks. I just got called a brigand. Like, that is not how that word is pronounced. Ooh, Black Betty, damn brigands. Ooh, Black Betty, damn brigands. Also, this is a shit ton of people for this cart. The Emperor's own lettuce must be protected. The guy's like, nah, no.
We'll be fighting all day if we remain here. We must break through the guard post up ahead.
Face the endless hordes of vegetable guards.
We'll be beyond their jurisdiction and out of their reach.
Those are the outlaws. Don't let them get
No,
away.
we're the brigands. Get it right.
You countered their attacks with great skill. Defense is the key when outnumbered. You seem to know that well. It looks like the enemy is gone.
I love the guys that just duck and run. They're like, oh, fuck this martial arts movie, dude. I ain't equipped for this. Somehow in Dynasty Warriors games, like, the population density of ancient China must have been like 1 trillion people per square foot. Which maybe explains why a cart full of, like, lettuce is very valuable.
There! It's them! Now we shall teach them what it means to defy us!
Defy us!
The way you shift between defense and offense appears so effortless. I see that as your strength as a warrior.
You are very unbelievably slick in this game, unlike the clunkiness of previous Dynasty Warriors games. You have a deep and complex move list with the many weapons that your character can wield over the course of this game, and he makes it look good.
The guard post is close. Let us go.
Again, inordinate amount of guards for a vegetable cart that was originally being moved by 5 dudes. If it was that important, you would think there'd be more than the 5 guys just escorting it through the town.
So, that is the guard post.
Why are we fighting all the guards?
But there are no guards.
Yeah, we killed them all.
You're out of luck. This is where you scoundrels meet your end.
Or you scoundrels. We're scoundrels, brigands, and thieves.
So, they've cut us off. We may be outnumbered, but we must not falter.
This is fine in Dynasty Warriors version of China. You can just fight a million guys. It's cool.
I ask you this. Do you choose to continue being exploited until you die?
No!
Then tell me. Do you have the courage to take back what was stolen? Then let us all advance and witness a new era of peace. The righteous, have no fear, and follow me!
What the? Shoot already! Shoot and take them out!
The big scale battles in this are much better than older games because they can render people instead of like 30 people at once.
Let's do something about this first.
I love that helicopter move with the sword. It's really useful for traversal, so you can't really be hit in the air very effectively. Gotta be a little careful. I'm starting to take damage. Oh, here comes more vegetable guards.
We cannot allow ourselves to be pushed back here. Let me handle this for now. Leave it to me.
And yes, you can switch to playing a teammate, which is very cool. That should do it. And then once you've used your big move, you switch back to the main character.
You wretched scum! I will cut you down myself!
My lemongrass will be avenged!
Bring him down. Soldiers should disperse once they lose their command.
Time to end this! Can't believe this! The enemy
There we go.
Your disobedience will go unnoticed. You will come to regret your actions.
I have deep respect for your valor. Now, go on. Leave the rest to us. I expect we will meet again someday. Farewell for now.
Not one for explanations, then? Well, let us head somewhere we can rest.
You may also notice the sweet J-Rock that is the theme of all Dynasty Warriors games. The music in these games is excellent. That night, guess we ate a lot of lettuce.
You know, I didn't have the chance to thank you. I am very grateful for your help. Though it was rude of me to accept it without even asking your name. Tell me, what are you called?
The default name is Wanderer, which we'll go with because the Wanderer. Yes, it was the Wanderer. Sorry, Diablo 2'd for a minute there. My bad.
I take it you are a warrior traveling the land like myself. From where do you hail?
I don't know.
That is quite intriguing. You fought with such effortless skill. I've never seen anything like it.
Fought like 8,000 dudes at once.
I'm curious to know where you trained.
I've forgotten.
So you have no memory of your past? Now I see why you cannot tell me where you are from. In any case, it was fortunate I met you when I did. Most wandering warriors won't lift a finger until they hear talk of compensation. But you are not like the others. I see you walk an honorable path, wielding your blade for the weak.
I was told to do so, I think.
By your parents, or a teacher, perhaps. Or maybe an old friend. Whoever it was has taught you well. Are you aware that there have been many similar happenings of late? Soldiers and officials alike oppress the people for personal gain, and the people must turn to thievery for food. All the while, an endless rain has rotted the wheat, and the winds have brought sickness. Countless lives have been lost. Perhaps this is heaven's way of lamenting the state of the land.
The heavens feel sadness?
Is that where your doubts lie? You are an odd one. I am sure you have also heard rumors about the Way of the Great Peace. They are a cult that follows a great sage called Zhang Jiao. Recently, I've been hearing their ranks are growing rapidly. Their promises of a brighter future must be drawing in the powerless masses. I've spoken too much. It has already grown late.
Oh, I'm Final Fantasying. Hang on. That's not where we were a second ago. I'm in my beloved, idyllic, burnt-ass peasant village. Genova?
A country that has long been divided will reunite. One that has long been united will become divided. Long ago, the Han Dynasty was founded by Emperor Gaozu and re-established by Emperor Guangwu. And yet, heaven's will is now clear. The coming age will inevitably be one of great chaos. That is why you must bring peace to the world. The guiding light already lies within you. Rise now, guardian of peace, and take flight.
Thank you, exposition child. There's the father and his son from earlier with the yellow banner, these people. Oh, it's a talisman. I thought that was just his nipple that glows. And we all part and go our separate ways. This band of peasant soldiers, Guan Yu and ourself. And that's kind of the prologue of the game, really. So it's interesting having a character in the Three Kingdoms setting, which is known for just having tons of characters. It's a historical and mythical story, a very large one at that. But many of the people from it really existed and did many of the things that they were said to have done, but there's a lot of, magical embellishment to make it more readable. But it's interesting to see a character who's wholly original and has a story about them. That's unusual for this genre. I love that classic Dynasty Warriors music.
In the second month of the Guanghe era's 7th year, a major upheaval began. By extending a hand to suffering peasants, the way of the Great Peace gained immense support. Jiang Jiao, the movement's founder, declared a rebellion against the Han Dynasty. In aid of the provinces, countless adherents of the Way of the Great Peace rose in revolt. To demonstrate their unity, they clad themselves in yellow and referred to themselves as the Yellow Turbans. This would later be called the Yellow Turban Rebellion. And so, the era was set on the path toward great turmoil. Chapter 1. The Yellow Turbans Rebellion turns to a reign of terror. Heroes rise in the midst of turmoil.
2 months after the Yellow Turbans uprising. And suddenly we become very tall. Now this is the overworld map, which is a thing... I can't remember if this is in 9 or not, because I didn't play 9, but I think this is pretty new as a concept in the Dynasty Warriors franchise, where you can just travel through ancient China. You need to head up this way and talk to this other very tall man.
A traveler, huh? There's nothing left here anymore. Everything has been overrun by the Yellow Turbans. It's even more horrifying when you consider that those Yellow Turbans were once fellow citizens. What sad, cruel times these are. Are you looking for an inn for travelers? If so, you should head to the city of Ji. I've heard that area hasn't been ransacked yet, and it seems they're gathering volunteer soldiers. Anyone with the will to fight.
Alright, we'll head there. Everybody in that city is a straight-up G, as a matter of fact. We are now in... It says Yu province, but this is pronounced Yo, if my Chinese is correct. Whoever originally translated, how words are written in Anglicanized Chinese is the worst person who ever lived. I have no idea who it was, but nothing corresponds even remotely. So this is actually G, as you might expect. But yeah, Y-O-U is yo. Just so you know. And this game will attempt to pronounce things correctly to varying degrees of success. But where I can, I will correct. County Castle in G County, Gwangyong Commandery, Yo Province. Here's my favorite character in the entire game.
This is your room.
No joke, I love this guy. I don't know why.
But you're a bold one, if you don't mind me saying, to be traveling in such times.
I just kind of like because he's like,
Trouble and strife everywhere, they say. Not to mention all the talk of thieves and bandits hereabouts.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, able to handle a blade, are you? A fighter, perhaps? Seems like that's the only way to survive in this world of ours. You are planning to stay here for a while, right? If you're looking to find work as a soldier, why not consider joining the militia force? This is the governor of Yo's domain. He's always looking for skilled warriors. Why, just yesterday, a volunteer force visited his lordship. But I shouldn't be gossiping about others' affairs. That said, I am a businessman, and I like to stay informed. So, if you have any questions, just ask.
I don't know why it is. I just love this guy because he keeps coming back in the game. Like, for some reason, this random innkeeper dude is a major character. Tell me about this force.
It's a small army of volunteers recruited to fight the Yellow Turbans, who are growing bolder and more unruly by the day. I remember when everyone believed the way of the Great Peace would make the world a better place.
Who is the governor of Yo?
Ah, that would be Lord Liu Yen, a man of noble birth, related to the Han. He was dismayed by the chaos and turmoil, so he's raising an army to defeat the Yellow Turbans. A truly great man.
I have no questions.
Is that so? Well, the day's still young. Once you've unpacked, I suggest you visit the town. Now, if you will excuse me.
I'll be back in like 3 more cutscenes. That's kind of how it all began, really. A peasant uprising, like a massive, unprecedented peasant uprising, turned into just bandit armies eventually, and different regions' governors kind of just put together groups to fight them, and a lot of the big heroes that would come out later in the story kind of started here as just hotshot Han soldiers or random citizens that were like, I'm going to fight the bad guys. Brave warriors, join the march. Edict. The Yellow Turbans, sowing chaos throughout the realm, are now descending upon Yo Province. Local government forces are greatly outnumbered by the enemy. For this reason, we must recruit volunteers from among the people. All those with the courage to defend our way of life and maintain peace within the realm must heed this call at once. I just want to read that differently, like the Yellow Turbans sowing chaos throughout the realm are now descending upon Yo Province. You gotta defend Yo Province. I don't really need to do anything. There are a couple outfits. There's these two. I do love this one. But yeah, there's just various extra outfits. You unlock a couple through the game too. One of these is from Wolong Fallen Dynasty, I believe, which I think it's that one. But we're going to stick with our basic outfit.
Peaches! Fresh, juicy peaches! Delicious and sweet peaches! You, sir, would you like a peach?
Are these Yo peaches? Yes, they are.
Hey, you!
But they can also be Yos.
If you're not buying, then you're in the way. Now, move along. You, how about it? Would you like a fresh sweet peach? Oh, hey, you!
Oh no, there's gonna be 1,000 million guards to defend that fucking peach. As we've seen.
What's going on?
I'm the largest Chinese man ever.
Thank you. Hey, just give up already.
Forgive me! My family haven't eaten in days!
And what of it? You're just another refugee who couldn't protect your land. If you don't work, how do you expect to provide for your family?
I would work if I could, but...
Shopkeep. Here.
Huh?
This should cover it, I believe. Enough for his whole
These are
family.
jelly beans.
That's... well... that could buy dozens!
Brother, isn't that a bit much?
Is it? I suppose you're right. How about this, then? Consider it in advance. You can work for me to pay it off.
You mean...
Hey, we are part of Liu Bei's army. A force whose sole purpose is to protect the people and bring about peace.
Yeah, Liu Bei doesn't have his mustache yet. He's young. A lot of people don't have their iconic mustaches yet because this takes place right at the beginning of the Yellow Turban Rebellion. They don't get awesome mustaches till later in life.
Are you? I knew it was you. I've not seen you since G, but it is good to see you doing well.
Oh yeah, we were together at G. We were a G unit, if you would.
Someone you know, brother?
Yes. We fought together in G province.
It was nothing but a G thing.
These are my companions. We swore a vow of brotherhood with each other just recently. This is Zhang Fei.
He's huge.
And this is Liu Bei, the eldest of us three.
It's good to meet you.
I think in the story, Guan Yu was a fugitive, Zhang Fei was a butcher, and Liu Bei's family just made floor mats, if I recall, and they just decided to basically become heroes. It's kind of awesome.
That you were a man of great valor.
I am surprised you remember, brother. I only spoke of him but for a moment at a feast.
That was more than enough. Remembering names and reputations is a skill of mine. As unimpressive as it may be.
That's a really weird pause. Unimpressive but useful.
I quite agree. By the way, we will be fighting against the vanguard of the Yellow Turbans tomorrow, by order of the governor. Would you be interested in joining us?
Would you like to make thoughtful pauses?
Hey, what's this about? You don't think we're enough?
No, that's not it.
Then why?
Right from the moment we formed our volunteer army, we have welcomed any tough fighter, no matter who they may be. And from what Guan Yu told us, he made the government forces look like incompetent fools. I want to fight with him and see his skills for myself.
Well, if that's your decision, all right. But first, I need to see how strong a warrior he is. So let's put you to the test. If you can beat me, I'll welcome you.
I understand.
Good. At least you're up for a fight. Come on, then. Let's go somewhere with enough space.
We have a little wooden version of our sword there, which is nice.
Right. I'll give you something to swing at. Come at me any way you like. So weak. So weak. I can see right through you. You're not slow.
I don't know why they give us a second combat tutorial.
You'll never break my
Kind of a
guard
weird
like
choice.
Zhangfei, don't get too carried away.
Jiang Fei knows not to take it too far. Besides, a warrior of his prowess has little need for our concern.
You're better than I thought. But it'll take more than that to beat me.
Yeah, that's a battle art, and those little orange circles there are my fuel for that bravery. They're your special moves, basically, you can think of.
I can see right through you.
And yeah, the more times you hit somebody, even if they're blocking, you get bravery.
I can see right through you.
Concentrate. Well, not bad. Zhangfei, that's enough for today, don't you think?
I'm just getting started, brother. I'll strike first this time. Try not to go down straight away. Yep.
No. Oh, didn't quite get it. No, my timing's a little off. It takes a minute to get used to this again. There we go. Parrying is very useful in this.
I'm going to hit you even harder this time. Don't count on being able to block it. Yep. Yep.
Those are traditional unblockable attacks. Gotta dodge them.
Now, go on. Try to take me down.
Okay.
Yep.
Or you can cancel them with that move. Those shields above him are his fortitude. When I break all those, he will kind of be fucked up. And I get to do a super move on him, basically.
Zhangfei is incredible. He looks like he could go on forever.
Yes. If he fought with his full strength, it would end quickly. But his opponent has great potential.
We'll just have to see how he turns out. We've made an interesting new acquaintance.
I'll take you all out.
Oh, shit. Ooh, I didn't realize that move was going to come out that way. Oh, and he kind of counteracted me there.
Maybe I should too.
Oh, that hurt.
This is it.
Stop there. We've seen enough.
Thank goodness.
Test of skill, not a duel to the death.
Oh, I must have gotten a little carried away. You got it, brother. We'll end it here.
You got it, brother. Oh, yeah.
Do you see what I meant now, Jiang Fei? His skills are not lacking in the slightest.
Well, that may be so. He's not a total weakling, at least.
Can't you just say he's good, Zhangfei? Sorry about him. If you would be willing to fight with us, then please, come by the Volunteer Army's tent. You would be most welcome.
I second my brother's request. It would be very heartening to have you on our side. I know you must have conflicting feelings after what happened in G. After all, we both have died back then without the Yellow Turban's help. However, we cannot turn a blind eye to them attacking and looting the homes of not only government officials, but even ordinary people. It appears that they no longer fight for justice.
Or for random vegetables in a cart, but for greed.
I've decided to stop them. It will be my way of repaying my debt.
So you're going to repay your debt to them by killing them. I guess technically that does get rid of your debt if the person you owe it to is dead. So I kind of see the logic throughput there from Guan Yu, but I think that's dubious.
Are driven by a similar desire.
For murder? Absolutely. We must stop them. I'm going to say we must stomp them, but... Battle of Guangyang. Volunteer forces versus Yellow Turbans. And we have enough time to do so. But first, let's unlock this fast travel point so that we can come back here, because China's big, as it turns out. If you didn't know that, China's pretty large. Yeah, and there's but the first of many way markers. Let's go to this flag and get a battle before we finish up this look. The Yellow Turbans have descended upon Yo Province. Rout them with the volunteer army led by Liu Bei. My blade is at your service. The metal one this time, not the wood one.
So you're not one to ignore people crying out for help. I respect that.
Welcome to the Volunteer Army. We appreciate you joining us. Shall we start?
Our new friend has decided to join us. Let us begin our war meeting then, shall we? As members of the Volunteer Army, we must drive back the Yellow Turbans encroaching on this territory. The enemy commander is Cheng Yuanzi. Or, I'm sorry, that should be Cheng Yuanji, I believe. Cheng Yuanji. If we defeat him, victory is ours. Meanwhile, I will be the one commanding our forces, which means that if I am defeated, we will lose. Guan Yu says, I will be guarding you myself, brother. Whatever happens, I will ensure that you come to no harm.
I'd say so.
That's what I'm counting on. With Guan Yu by my side, I can head for the enemy camp without fear. Wanderer, Zhang Fei, I want you two to move from the east. Hitting them from both sides will throw them off balance. You have both proven yourselves more capable. Can I count on you to be cooperative, Zhang Fei? Aye. Well, if that's what you want, brother, I guess I can. If I must. We received word that the Yellow Turbans have been pillaging villages in the east. A group of volunteer soldiers has been sent to stop them. I want you two to offer them all the aid you can. After all, that's what the Volunteer Army is meant to do, help people who need it most. Very well.
I'm grateful.
I believe this is all there is to discuss. We'll head for the battlefield once everyone is fully prepared. Now, you do have an option in this to have basically a teammate. In this case, I'd have Zhang Fei. Sometimes you get the option to just go alone, and they will just be their own unit on the field, and sometimes that's much more useful. Instead of them being stuck with you the whole time. In fact, that's probably the only way to do a few secret objectives in some of the battles, is to have them on their own doing other things.
Are you feeling anxious? Scared even?
Quite the opposite. I'm thrilled that it is finally beginning. We are about to win our first victory, my brothers.
You're very Shatnerian with your pauses.
How can we not, with such formidable allies?
Well spoken.
This is the Liu Bei we vowed to follow.
Now, Let the heavens witness our might.
Let the heavens witness our might. All right.
Let's do this.
Back into actual fighting.
Not catch you slacking. Feel my steel.
Well, Guan Yu's doing good up there. His majestic beard. That is his most famous trait in actual history, is he had an amazing beard, apparently.
Dogs, we shall stop you here.
Ha! At last, I'm in Yo province, killing Yo dudes.
Are you ready? I will wait for that.
Now the enemy officer.
There we go.
Need me watching out for you. Push on ahead then.
Okay, the volunteer army is facing a desperate fight. To my south, that's that little sweat droplet and text box on the map.
Start the advance.
And Yanjiang is advancing towards Zhangfei. Various things happen on the battlefield that you can interact with and help with in different ways.
This will the higher-ups away. Oh, you bastards! Not lose any of our spoils. We'll be divvying it all up later.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We have to get back what they stole.
Okay, we took care of the thieves that were attacking the villagers.
My nerve. I'll put them in their place. Let's march!
Now, Ma Yunyi is advancing towards Zhangfei.
Pushing back.
So we have two paths we could take here. We're going to go help Zhangfei, because Guan Yu will absolutely take care of himself.
Momentum.
Proficiency, yep, you level up with your different weapons in the game, and that unlocks new combos and moves and whatnot. Now we are very much vindicated in going and helping Zhangfei, because there's like 3 different armies advancing on him now. So we'll help him after we're done with this guy. There we go. Ooh, he dropped me a weapon. Nice. Oh, apparently Zhangfei's just killing the shit out of those dudes that were attacking him. Oh, yeah, he's down to like 1 guy left. This changes in higher difficulties and in later missions where you are an incredibly important force on the battlefield. You have to generally bail people out from bad situations or choose who's going to advance with you and whatnot. Eventually you'll get your own squad to follow you around and help you too, which is really cool.
Wait! Give it back, you thieves!
You damn brigands!
You Han scum! Some officials stole our food, so we're stealing yours. Blame them if you want.
Tough. Don't blame us. Blame yourselves or God. Sorry, I Final Fantasy Tactics for a second there. Well, let's not fall down there.
They're doing a great job out there. Come on, let's push on.
Everyone, keep your spirits high.
Alright, we should go help Liu Bei and Guan Yu.
Keep pushing toward the enemy stronghold.
Oh, there we go.
Move forward.
Zhangfei will advance on his own, so that's good. Let's help out over here with Zhuhe. I believe is this guy.
I wanted to ask you to hold the east flank with Zhangfei.
Oh shit, it's He-Man! Oh my god, look! That dude is He-Man! I don't know if I can take him, he's got the power. He's got the power of Grayskull, oh shit!
Take this. There we go.
No, don't do that to me, He-Man. He's one of my 3 favorite generic officers that don't matter in all of Dynasty Warriors. The other 2 are Dong Tuna and Man Chong. I don't know why I love the name Man Chong, but Dong Tuna should be obvious. I think there may also be a Dong Man, which is good name.
This ragtag band of miscreants. I've had enough of them.
You're all miscreants and brigands, the lot of you. Ah, yes, he has high courage, which makes him basically a badass.
I wasn't expecting this. Strong animal like that. Stay on guard.
The enemy soldiers are not impressive on their own. Their combined effort must not be underestimated. The enemy officer.
Okay, there was another dude. Oh, there's several dudes. Okay. I prefer to deal with all the extra dudes before the badass dude. It makes it a lot less deadly.
We must rid the world of these Imperial beasts.
What are you talking about? Who exactly are you trying to save? What do you call attacking people in their homes, saving them?
Oof.
All I hear are their cries of...
Ow. I'm getting a little fucked up. Thankfully, I have meat buns. There we go. I ate a meat bun. That cures all ailments in Dynasty Warriors. It always has.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where's the other guy? There you are. Shang Man Shang.
The enemy officer.
Okay, now we can deal with... Was it Cheng Yuanji? There we go. Since we can't defeat him in a single special, we just do a lot of damage instead.
But I do know that I will go to the aid of any who cry out for help. It's as simple as that.
Even when they're not in, like, you can damage my shields mode, you can damage it with special moves still, so that's always good to weave into your abilities. Oh, there goes your big ball. Oh, God, that looks so painful. Damn, you didn't have to do him like that, Guan Yu. Jesus. He didn't even let him hit the ground before he nailed him.
I was too weak.
You were not weak. You wielded a ball that had to weigh like 8,000 pounds.
Well done, everyone.
Nothing weak about that, sir.
Our first battle was a huge success.
I'm making a note here.
To celebrate when we get back.
Impressive work. Thank you once again for joining us.
Whew. And our first actual battle is done. We hit proficiency 2 with swords, which means we now have 2 new hits in our light attack combo. We went from 4 to 6 hits. And we got a proficiency point, which basically that ranks us up. As we rank up, we unlock additional stats, health plus 12, attack plus 4, defense plus 6 in this case, and we will get basically skill points that can be used to upgrade our character on a skill tree and do different varied things, depending on the kinds of things we want to upgrade. So yeah, pretty damn fun combat system.
Thank you again, all of you. Today we won a great victory, an auspicious beginning for our volunteer army. I would like to rest. But first, I must report to his lordship, the governor.
And have more thoughtful pauses.
Indeed. Duty first, then we'll raise our cups in celebration.
I'll go to the castle. You head back to the road, and I'll catch up with you.
Why do you have so many pauses? Are you Barack Obama? What the hell's wrong with you?
There is no more work to be done. Spend your time as you will. Feel free to return to your inn.
If you have nothing to attend to, come see me later. You'll find me on the road.
Yeah, different NPCs you'll interact with in various ways and get like special missions and things like that from them. And we increase the peace in the province. You can do like side missions and all kinds of stuff to raise the level of peace in a province, and when you do that, you get various rewards for your character at that province's way marker. That's what that little talisman in the bottom left corner is, with the little bit of yellow starting to fill the bar. But in any case, that's probably about all the time we have for this look at Dynasty Warriors Origins. It is absolutely awesome. I love it. I love Dynasty Warriors. I love Romance of the Three Kingdoms. The Three Kingdoms period of China is one of the most fascinating points in history, in my opinion. And it's kind of cool to see it from this wonky-ass, bollocksy video game universe that they do every time for it. But, as always, if you're interested in seeing a full playthrough of this, which I wouldn't mind at all, feel free to leave a like on the video, or a comment, or both. I'll treat them as 2 separate votes for it. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye for now, and please be good to each other. Don't treat other people like they're brigands.